I've lived in the Midwestern United States all my life. It's comforting, it feels like home, but one thing's for certain, its food is really bland. I mean, burgers and cheese curds, that's it? That's all we're known for? Needless to say, our food doesn't exactly have the same cultural impact and importance as other cuisine in the world. So when I was offered the opportunity to fly to Spain for a week, I had only one thought in my mind. Is their food better? So we're going to start our quest in Madrid, the capital of Spain. In order to start this journey of trying these exotic foods, I do need a baseline, a burger. While it is an American-centric dish, the burger is a classic. At Primatal, they do it a bit differently. Using a rear cut of meat, they cook it straight on the grill.
Nice burger. Oh my god, it's huge. Put down that camera and come over here and try this. Seriously, I mean, you can keep it rolling.
You actually?
You can try this.
I can walk away from this though?
I know, right? It's so good.
I just don't expect it.
Yeah, I know, right? It's so juicy. That's so good.
It's be gone in a matter of seconds, so who cares?
Yeah, it's great. Out of 10.
Now that we got a baseline, it's important to analyze the dishes of each city we visit. If you've ever been to Spain or Madrid, you probably have heard of jamón, a type of cured meat from a pig. It's so famous there are literal museums built in its honor. Often served in thin slices on a plate, you'd be hard-pressed not to find this famous dish in any particular cafe or restaurant. If you've ever had prosciutto, it has a similar feel and taste, except it comes with a saltier flavor.
Break it in half.
Yeah, we could try. Yeah. Didn't really break as I wanted it to.
We then took a trip to Toledo, the first capital of Spain prior to 1561 when it was moved to Madrid. With its picturesque cathedral and stunning views of the countryside, considering it's on a hill, and one of Toledo's most famous dishes originates here. With chunks of pork and potatoes submerged in a delicious stew, carcamusas are sure to fill you up for the long hike.
It's really warm. Yeah, some peas in there. Looks like some chorizo and some fry. You know it's a hot day. That's really good.
One of our next stops on our trip across Spain took us to a quaint city, Granada. Famous for its Alhambra and summer palace that stands tall and proud like a beacon. During the night, a lot of the city closes down except for the delicious falafel and shawarma restaurants. Hungry from our long trip, I decided to grab some food for the night. And at that price, how could you resist? Sandwiched in pita, you sure get your money's worth with every imaginable vegetable stuffed into its warm shell, and chicken hot off the grill. Cost efficient and a thriving remnant of this city's ethnic Arabic roots.
There we go. It's got chicken in it and a lot of veggies. A lot of meat, which is great. I love a lot of meat, especially a lot of chicken. Good protein. Nice sauce to balance it out. And a little bit of veggie in there too.
Show the camera.
See that?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
You see now?
Yeah.
You see this?
One of the most famous landmarks in all of Spain and marked as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Alhambra is a palace, full of history and rich character, with the magnificent towers shading the picturesque plazas that many restaurants occupy, you can find a tapas dish known as berenjenas con miel. While exotic sounding, this dish consists of crispy eggplants drizzled in honey.
It's got a nice crisp to it, but also it's very squishy and soft. Really nice. It's really mild, but it still has a lot of flavor in it. And I've never had eggplant before, but I'd say I probably wouldn't enjoy traditional eggplant in that sense.
These unique treats are a perfect way to spend the day under Spain's most important fortress. Being a city with so much history, many generations of families live and pass on their recipes. One of the ways they can spread the knowledge and their own personal culture is through cooking classes. At this locally owned Spanish culinary learning school, you can cook some of Spain's most famous dishes while learning the language as you go. Paella, arguably the most famous Spanish dish in the entire country. It's a versatile choice of many families and restaurants. Often served with seafood and diced vegetables on a bed of Spanish rice, our culinary instructor opted for an interesting alternative. Using her personal recipe she learned from her mother, our group began cooking and preparing grilled chicken paella, gazpacho, and crema catalana. While the paella is cooking, we turn our attention to another unique Spanish dish, gazpacho, a cold tomato soup served often with bread. Interestingly, the flavors of gazpacho are quite tangy compared to American tomato soup, providing a powerful kick to those who partake. Served in the wok it was cooked in, paella is often prepared in large batches to be eaten with family directly in the pot. Our group partook in this famous tradition, passing and serving ourselves this delicious feast. The paella itself is one of the most flavorful and filling dishes that oozes with its own personality because of its simplicity and versatility and how it can be prepared. When you think of Spain, you think of Barcelona, a diverse and expansive city on the coast of the Mediterranean. This city houses famous landmarks, churches, and famous foods. Now, our last stop on our tour might as well end with a bang, right? Specifically, a tapas dish only known as bomba de Barceloneta. You may have heard of this dish as it frequents Barcelonian Spanish tapas restaurants, and is widely considered the most famous Barcelonian unique dish. However, this dish proved very elusive. I couldn't find it anywhere. No matter which corner I turned, alley I walked down, or bridge I trudged over, with the heat, I almost felt like I was going insane. Where could it be?
Where is it? Where's the little bombas? Not even sure. Where are they? I don't know. Why, Spain? Why must you do this to me?
Found it. Bomba de Barceloneta is a hearty ball of mashed potatoes the size of a golf ball, or sometimes an orange in my case, wrapped around a spiced meat filling or cheese, coated in breadcrumbs and then fried. Usually served with an aioli, this dish is both hot, juicy, creamy, crunchy, and delectable, providing a warm appetizer before your main course.
It's not really crunchy, it's really sweet and soft and smooth.
With that, my grand tour of Spain came to a close. I learned a few things along the way about myself, the culture of Spain, and most importantly, I got to share this experience with my friends who helped me along this journey. We saw famous monuments and landmarks, stood at the top of the world, admired the ocean, watched the sunset, and while at the end of the day, I don't think I would have been able to do all these experiences without enjoying the food. Food brings people together, whether it be cooking it or eating it. There's no greater feeling than sitting around a big dinner table with friends and family to enjoy something they all made together. It truly represents this culture. And with that, I bid you farewell.